What up, Raf leaders? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're downtown Georgetown. I just want to show you what's happening here downtown. It's a long time since I've been around and actually shown you what's happening downtown. But I want to show you what's happening as far as the construction of commercial buildings downtown Georgetown. And today I'm going to show you what's happening at the City Hall. Apparently, government has finally decided to spend some money, some of that oil money, to renovate the City Hall. So I'm going to give you a before and after. Today I'm going to show you what it looks like before renovation started, and later on as they progress and as they complete renovation, I'm going to show you what City Hall looks like after renovation. This is a historical building in Georgetown. It was built in the colonial times, so it's a colonial era building, and I'm going to show you what it looks like now, and eventually show you what's actually happening with other commercial construction downtown Georgetown. So stay tuned. One of the older buildings in Georgetown. See, right now they've put up the scaffolding around the building ahead of demolition. I think most of this building will need to be demolished because of the state of disrepair. So this building has been in disrepair for a very long time. I'm going to show you what the poster says about the building. So apparently you can donate now to repair City Hall. This is what the building looks like. It says help restore the iconic landmark under the guidance of His Worship Mayor Pandit Ubraj Narayan. It's City Hall, and it gives you an account number to donate. This is what's happening here, guys. It's the start of renovation work on City Hall. You see the building is a wooden structure that's about 3 stories tall. The tower might actually have another story, that's 4 stories. And it has been neglected and in disrepair for at least 20 years, 2 decades or more. Actually, this building might be more than 50 years old. It might be older than the city in which it now resides. That is, it's older than the Republic of Guyana. Guyana became a republic 52 years ago, and it might be older than independence. Guyana became independent in 1966. That's 58 years ago. So this building is older than the Republic of Guyana, and it's been in disrepair for at least 20 years, probably more, because they have not really been spending any money on repairs of the building over the last 2 decades. But as you can see, it has wrought iron fixtures there on the roof, for example. You can see this is the old ironwork, old English ironwork, and I don't think there's anybody who makes that stuff now. So a lot of the stuff has to be custom made for the building. So there's going to be a lot of custom work. The windows, for example, these are what we call jalousies, French windows that actually allow air to pass through the building. So it is not air conditioned, it was passively cooled, and those actually have to be made. They don't make those windows anymore. But this is what the building looks like, the old City Hall looks like before renovation begins. I think the entire building is going to be renovated, which means it's probably a big demolition job first. A lot of the rotten woodwork has to be removed, but this is what it could look like. This is the city engineers building, built around the same era. You see the iron, wrought iron work on the roof, in fact cast iron work on the roof, and cast iron in the balcony. That is the support for the balcony. That's the sort of thing that was in fact common in that era of construction. These are cast iron grill work on the balcony. So this is in fact what it's going to look like after construction is finished. That's an old roller. In this sculpture there used to be Queen Elizabeth, who is now celebrating her 70th year on the throne. So Guyana used to be a colony of a British colony of the United Kingdom, and a lot of the architecture of pre-colonial times, the colonial era, reflected the English architecture, that is architecture brought here by the English, and before that by the Dutch and the French and so on, because we're colonies. This was a colony of the English, the Dutch, the French at various times in history. See some of the new buildings, in fact some of the older buildings in the city still have that wrought iron work in the balcony, similar to the High Court. Right, this is the High Court building, which I've shown before in previous videos, also from pre-colonial times. But here we are approaching the downtown end, right, Stabroek end of Republic Avenue. That's Republic Avenue, right, double pair roads running from Bank of Guyana end. There's some construction work going on at the Bank of Guyana, which I also need to highlight some of the commercial work that's being done. Bank of Guyana and the National Library are at the other end of Republic Avenue, and at the other end, that is this is the downtown end, you have the Parliament buildings, right? The Parliament building is that each building with the solar panels on the roof. But what I want to show you here is this building. It's a tall building. It's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 floors. 7-story building going up here on Crow Street, close to going up here on Crow Street, close to the intersection with Republic Avenue, right? That's the Stabroek Market down at the end of Crow Street. And right here you have this new building. Now, because of the vicinity, because of the location, I would like to think, I make the assumption that it has something to do with the law. So it might be offices, law offices, eventually becoming commercial building for law firms. But this is what's happening here at the downtown end. Somebody else is putting up another multi-story building. So that's a frame going up here on Crow Street. That's Crow Street and King Street, corner of Crow and King. But here at the corner of Crow Street, near to Republic Avenue, there's this what looks like a commercial building with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 floors above the ground floor. Next to the court, and reflects the major construction that's happening here. Downtown Georgetown. So that's what's happening here, guys. Major construction work going on downtown. Commercial buildings going up. Taller buildings than normal because most of the buildings previously were about 3 floors tall in the downtown area. Now you have buildings that are 7 floors tall. That new frame is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8 floors. All right, that new floor, that new building, that new frame is going up is possibly 8 floors tall. That's what's happening here. A number of construction projects, a number of buildings going up in the downtown area of Georgetown. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in Georgetown, Guyana. Later!